Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we wanted to cover the most recent announcement that's come out of Carowinds as of December the 18th. So they have announced that 3 of their rides are going to be closing through 2025. So the first big ride that is closing is Nighthawk. So in case you don't know, that is the big yellow coaster at the center of the park here at Carowinds. Now this coaster was made by Vekoma. It's been in the park since 2004. It moved from another park out in California. At that time, it was running there for about 4 years. So the coaster itself is about 24 years old. It's been in Carowinds for about 20 years running. Now, we love Nighthawk. It is a very popular ride, and it's one of their big coasters in the park. However, Vekoma has discontinued this type of ride. It was called a Flying Dutchman prototype, I believe. And because of that, they're not really making any new parts for it, and maintenance has become, from what I understand, a big bear for the parks that still have these types of coasters. So it's just not feasible to keep it long term. Now, we're really excited to see what may go in its place because this is essentially the center of the park at Carowinds, and there's a ton of possibilities they could go with. Whatever it is, we really hope it makes a really nice centerpiece at this park. Something very eye-catching that people are really going to want to flock to. It'll probably be a couple of years before we see something come in here because of everything new that they have coming for 2025 and 2026. But we're excited to see it. Now, the second ride that we have that is going is Drop Tower. A lot of people were a little sad to see this one go too, but personally, I think they're just kind of moving their drop zone, moving their Drop Tower ride temporarily. So I think they're going to close this one personally. To take the space for it and utilize that in some way. I'm sure they have a plan due to the location of the drop tower to make space for something else, and once they do that, I think eventually we'll see another drop tower come back to Carowinds. Now, do note that the drop tower is located right near where Hurler is at, and King's Dominion in Virginia used to have a coaster that was also their version of the Hurler. And a few years back, they took that and they gave it the RMC treatment. So that coaster was turned into a hybrid. Speculating that maybe with the removal of the drop tower, they're giving space for something similar to Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion, and that would be awesome if that's the case. And the last ride that Carowinds has announced the closure of is Screenweaver. So this ride is located in the Thrill Zone. It's been there since 1993, but before that, it first debuted at the County Fair area in 1979. So this is kind of a classic ride here at Carowinds, but they do have a lot of these spinning type of carnival rides. So we're excited to see if by discontinuing this one and maybe moving some things around, they might be bringing some more of those big thrills that we look for too. With them closing Nighthawk, now they are opening that new record-breaking water ride in 2026, and we know next year they're going to be opening the 2 rides or several rides in Camp Snoopy, the new family roller coaster and that raft ride that they've got going on. So we definitely have new things on the horizon, and I think there's going to be some announcements from Carowinds in the near future regarding what's going in the Nighthawk's place, and what they're planning to do as far as possibly moving some things around with closing these, like the Screenweaver and the Drop Tower, that don't have these big footprints like Nighthawk, but still they could utilize that space to move other things and clear a larger area if that's the plan they're going with, or who knows. But I'm sure we'll find out soon. Now, one more thing we wanted to do is to give you guys one last ride on Nighthawk. So the ride is closed, and as far as we know, it's kind of permanent. Like, it's not going to be reopening next year. But we do have Carowinds POV of this ride that they post on their website, and we've inserted it here in the video for you guys to watch and enjoy.